Get ready to dive into the best of K-pop and Korean culture right here on Radio'n Us에. Welcome back. It's time to kick off the second hour filled to meet you up. That means we're going to be joined by a special guest tonight. And yes, this person is the person y'all been waiting for. We are joined by Hong Isak tonight. Welcome back.
안녕하세요. 홍이삭입니다. Hi, I'm Isaac.
Well, hello.
Hello.
I mean,
Hi. I'm trying to just, I'm already calm person, but I'm just trying to make my voice a little more.
before we kick off today's interview, may I ask you a question, sir?
Yes.
Like, what's up with the glasses? The reason why I'm wearing these glasses is because I heard that you're going to come through. Like, I kind of wanted us to look alike, you know?
I was gonna, but I just came.
Really?
Really, literally, it's in the car. I just.
Oh,
I
okay. You just forgot to bring it?
I didn't think I would need it today. So.
Oh, really?
I'm a very practical person. I don't wear glasses for fashion.
Like, how could it be practical if you can't see a thing?
No, I can read and see like your faces.
Really?
Face, like this. I can kind of see how.
I mean, how could you not see this beautiful looking face, buddy?
Yeah, I mean, I see how old you became. Like your wrinkles and everything. But
You too, man. You pushing towards 40, bro. Who are you saying that to? Anyway, how does it like being treated like a normal person?
I'm good,
I'm pretty sure you missed that a lot.
dude. We're normal.
Yeah? I mean, you are not normal anymore, man.
I mean,
Compared to where you were a couple of years ago.
oh yeah, that's
Yeah, right?
everyone's like
You're
that.
living somewhat of an extraordinary life.
So do you, like sitting here in
Kinda,
ARIRANG Radio.
yeah.
It's a
I
very
know, right?
very unusual thing.
Right.
You know?
Like, who would have imagined, like, 20 years old me would have never imagined me sitting inside this station with long history. I'm so honored.
It's very fun place to be. I think.
Yeah. Anyway, how's life been, man?
I'm good.
Yeah.
Album came out, so
Yeah.
I'm doing a lot of interviews and going to a bunch of radios
Yeah.
and stuff. Yeah, I mean, and the song, I really like the album, so I'm very thankful, and I'm already like, 줘봐.
I'm gonna get these glasses off.
Dude, does this even have something?
No. It's not a prescription.
It's a
prescription. It's just fake glasses.
It's very dirty.
I know, right?
I think it's worse than mine. But it's all good.
It's not. Anyway, keep going. Yeah.
Yeah, so I mean, it's very fun
Yeah.
to just write songs, and I'm glad the song came out. Actually, it's all finished, and I like the quality of it. And at the same time, it came out. I mean, already excited for the the next projects, the music projects that I'm gonna do. So, yeah, I'm fairly excited. Like it's very very fun.
Well,
To us,
I'm
I get
sure it must have been really fun is because you got invited to this event. Me and Xander, when we saw the news, we were like, what is this guy doing here? Along with all those celebrities. I'm talking about Grammy.
Oh, Grammy, yeah, that was fun. That was fun. I mean, I was
Wow, that was fun. Yeah.
I wasn't performing, man. I was, bro. So I
But
was like,
still, I mean, who would ever get the honor to get invited over to Grammys?
I mean, no, I was invited among those people. I got like an extra seat there, so it was fun to just be there. It was amazing to I learned a lot just to be there.
So what did you learn?
I learned the quality of the production,
Quality
of the whole
the
show,
production. Okay.
because since it's live. And you have all these like amazing celebrities coming out and singing at the same time. When there's like a certain awards there, you always see it on the TV how all these people are performing, but you just get to see how production people and staffs are moving behind. So let's say the very first song was 아파트. So the Bruno Mars and Rosé came in, and they were singing that, and like as soon as that song finished, Trevor Noah came out and he did all the MC thing, the talking stuff, and it only took like 5 minutes, right? I think it was less than 5, but just after the songs finished, it came straight, like it changed the whole the Trevor Noah kicked in, and then during that short period, like the whole production of that part of the segment just disappeared, and then like the whole left part of the stage just opened up with all these like crazy, Sabrina Carpenter, she does like these crazy productions on the stage. That was there. And right after that, the whole thing changed to other place and there's like another whole stage. So like every show, every song had a different stage and different like, what do you call it? The 그 뭐냐 무대 배경 막 도구들부터 소품이랑 무대 장치들이 everything was whole different like
Okay.
every stage and you just see that and it's like and without without any mistake like a whole transition is like so smooth like you're just sitting there and you have no like sense of like empty like 그런 그 뭔가 중간에 빈 틈 없이
No intermissions?
yeah no
Just-
no intermissions or no you don't see any space like just the whole transition is really smooth and every
Okay.
stage to going back to Trevor Noah and then just going to other stages along there and like some of the stages were pre-recorded and even that you know
I'm so glad he's still the T that I know of. Anyway, so are you planning to like apply all those things you learned from Grammy to your own concert?
dude you know how much money that's gonna take to just
That's true.
but and at
I mean,
the
you could at least bring like 1/3 of what you learned from there. And,
yeah, we could use that. So it was very and actually like for me the more impactful thing that I learned was how much diverse pool that LA has. Like in
do you
Korea,
mean?
like the market in Korea, the music market itself
Right.
is very very small,
Limited, right?
Limited.
Yeah.
So even the styles of music like are pretty limited, you know.
Right.
Just to just make a living, but just being there and just meeting those people and see how people mingle and everything, I realized how diverse you could be there. So I was kind of jealous of the market itself because of the size and because of the diversity that it has.
But the great thing is that now you have access to all those new cultures, right?
Of course, like everyone does now, like through internet and everything. But it's different from where you could actually feel it with your own skin just by being there. Just seeing on like YouTube and everything, it's easy now.
Right.
But just looking at it on the spot is way different.
Okay.
On live. So that was.
Can you take me the next time you go to the Grammys? I can be sent by luggage.
Of course.
Anyway, so any interesting person you met?
Interesting person.
Yeah.
I got to see like no, I passed by some of like the famous people. I just went, but
Did you get starstruck by them? No.
I got to see Busta Rhymes.
What?
I never.
How do you even know him though? Like you weren't even into hip hop music.
I am though.
You are?
I mean, you know how I my first hip hop artist was Tupac, and the reason why I'm not into I didn't get to I didn't do hip hop or rap is because of Tupac. Like looking at him, I realized this is like small Asian boy with like this tiny voice. It's impossible to do rapping.
Like no way. You ever tried to rap then?
I tried, but like, dude, like when you actually listen to Tupac's voice and do his rapping, it's
Right.
you realize this is impossible for me.
But
to
that's
do.
before you found out about your own style and your own like way of rapping. It was basically mimicking Tupac. So
That's true. Like, but a lot of times, when you do rock and hip hop,
Right.
like those 2000s and 90s, like
Right.
when you do a lot of guys, like the voices, those deep, heavy voices were very trending.
right.
And every rock artist that was amazing. Every hip hop artist that was cool had like these crazy deep voices, like DMX, Tupac. Like
Right.
everyone's like that.
Right.
And you can't really do that. So I naturally got interested to R&B and everything. So it's like,
Dude, I gotta cut you right there because you just got a request from one of the toasts who goes by the name of Deuce2535 says 랩해주세요. Could you rap for us?
no, it's not
Do
even
you
a
still remember the
possibility.
wars from Tupac?
No, that's like the only lyrics that I remember is actually from Linkin Park.
Oh, okay.
But that's I actually did this like 3 years or 4 years ago here.
Oh, really?
No, it was just for fun.
You did?
Like I was.
How
just
did I
singing
not see
it.
that?
No, you weren't there, but like it was a different DJ. So
Well, let's do it.
no, I don't.
I am a little bit, a little bit of disregard.
No, just-
Half of the complete.
Something like that. Start one thing. I don't know why. It doesn't even matter how hard to try. Keep that in mind. The design is round to remind myself out. I think 리버브 주면 어떻게? This is all I could do. That's like the only rap that I remember. so.
Guys, this is a rare occasion. You will never get to see Isaac rap in a Linkin Park song. Anyway, I heard the good news that you're going to be throwing a solo concert real soon.
Yeah,
Yes?
it's May 23rd to 25th.
Oh, wow.
It's at 1975 1975 theater. It's nearby 어린이대공원.
3 days straight. Wow.
Yeah, 3 days. without guests.
Wow.
So we'll see how it goes.
Wow.
Hope my voice still keeps it up.
Wow.
So
Wow. Like, what can we expect from this concert then?
it's a bunch of my songs,
Yeah?
a bunch of my stories. The whole concept of the concert, we called it Sway, which means
Sounds very hip.
hip, but
Sway.
sway. It sounds kind of hip hop-ish, but it's not hip hop at all. But I mean, it has like, I think it has a few meanings inside that word.
Yeah.
Like you sway through a rhythm or a music or a dance, and you sway also means you're very anxious
Okay.
with anxiety. Your
Okay.
mind sways.
Yeah.
So it has double meanings. So the whole thing's about my own stories, about my own anxiety, and how we should live through it. Maybe like how I'm dealing with it, and then we could just with all the songs. I realized most of the songs that I write, the honest songs that I try to write, a lot of times it just has to do with it. It goes with anxiety. We just talked about behind the mic, and yeah, the whole story about that will be up there, I think.
Okay. So, what's your way of dealing with your anxiety then?
I think just praying, kneeling down, just begging God, how am I supposed to live through this life,
All right. I'm not going to get any more into that. I don't want this conversation to end up sounding too depressed. So, we're going to move right on to the next part.
Kneeling down and asking God's authority, that's very, very hopeful,
Like, who
Isn't it?
would ever imagine you kneeling down on the floor praying to God, like,
Help me, Jesus.
help me?
That's the thing.
Because you seem like a person with everything.
No,
You know what I
what?
From a third person point of view. I mean, I know that's not true as a close friend of yours, but still, you could be appeared as a person with everything.
Yeah, I mean, I know, like, my first impression is pretty good. That's I understand. And as time goes by, it kind of goes away because of all the other stuff that I'm not good at, But I think it has that. I mean, you have that certain aura. So when I first met you, it felt like your life is kind of set. The way you deal with people, the way you deal with music, with life, and everything, it feels more. It was very, very exciting the way I listened from you. But like the way as I get,
Is
to
it
know
not
you-
exciting anymore?
I mean, there are certain excitements to it, but I
I'm
realize
gonna mute this person for a bit. Oh my god! I thought like
we're
until
becoming adults, like, and when you become older, there are certain points that feels little null and dull in life, but still you just get to
But here's the
understand
thing:
it.
you're
Yeah.
one of the humans that I really look up to, like genuinely. So I
Thank
just
you.
want you to like treat me as one of the most precious things you got.
Dude, this guy is amazing. I know you're like the
Guys,
most
we're gonna proceed with the next question. So, anyway, you recently released an album, right?
Yes, I did.
Mini sixth album.
Yes.
All right. What's the name of it?
It's called Castle in the Air.
Okay. What is this album about?
It's about a castle in the air. No. No, I looked up.
Did you get inspired after watching the anime? Like how to 움직이는 성, how's moving castle? No.
Not really, but castle in the air. It's a word that came. I was looking for like I was trying to figure out what delusion has other meanings to it, and castle in the air came out. And I have a song called Castle. And on the moment I was trying to figure out what the title of this whole album, I was watching a drama called Punisher. And this guy's name was Castle. So I'm like, okay.
Oh yeah, come to think of it, that's true.
Yeah, the main character's
Yeah.
name is Castle. So
Right.
I realized, okay, this album has to do with something with Castle. And Castle in the air means like, there's a castle above the clouds where you can't reach. And when you think about castle, it's like something that people's it's an ideal thing, which you can't really get, you can't have. And I realized this album itself, it has a lot of my own stories in it. I try to put everything that I had tried to think about inside. And after that, just releasing this album and just asking people around to listen to it, I realized the whole action itself feels like a delusion or a castle in the air. It's something ideal that you just can't get. So I thought it was kind of ironic the way we live and the stories that we're telling. but at the same time we just need to promote. So the whole album itself, it feels kind of like a delusion in a way. So that's so I thought it was kind of funny. So
I feel like I'm being locked into a perpetual loophole of explanation about this album.
kind of does. But yeah, that's my own thoughts inside to it. But still, the songs are nice.
Yeah.
It's very pop.
They are.
Yeah,
and
and
compared to your
very-
previous works, this album sounded a little more aggressive to my ears. Like, was that intentional?
Yeah, it was kind of. It does. I just wanted to make a pop kind of sound of an album, and the very like the even the guitar sounds of the guitar and drums. I just wanted to sound very majorly. I guess I don't know what that is, but still.
Majorly. It depends.
Depends on how you see it, but I
right.
just wanted to, make a sound that just like just it's right on your face. So.
Okay.
Yeah.
Please walk us through the track list.
Oh yeah, the first track is called Puzzle.
And the second track is?
Is called Doesn't Matter.
As the title track is?
Yes.
And the third track
Is
is?
Castle.
And the next one?
What's the next one?
Hosoabi Scarecrow.
Oh, Scarecrow. Yeah, and the fifth one is called Lean On.
Okay.
내게 기대.
Could you give us a quick explanation on each track, please?
Oh, so the first track is called Puzzle, and Puzzle is about how we are a small part of this world as like a piece of a puzzle, and realizing when you realize that you're just a piece of this small puzzle, you feel more free.
Is that why you took a picture of a puzzle piece on the street?
Yeah, that was like a.
Did you put that puzzle piece on purpose or?
No, I was walking and it was right there, so
okay.
it was kind of funny to
right.
just. So that's why I'm not that I don't
Gimmicky.
yeah, gimmicky. I don't plan a lot of those things, but and the second one doesn't matter. The whole title says it. It doesn't matter. Just
Okay.
like hope this hard life, just we could just hold on to it and just live. It doesn't matter.
Okay.
And Castle is a song I wrote after feeling very anxious.
Okay. Yeah.
That was like I was in this studio. It's like a whole broadcasting studio. It was like it was a huge production, and I was just sitting there, and it felt like I couldn't breathe in a certain moment because the whole thing was very stressful. It felt like it felt like I was standing in front of like a big huge wall which I can't just go through or even climb up. It was like right there. It was something impossible that to just get over, and I wanted to write about this wall that it's in front of me. Yeah, and I didn't want to make this title called 벽, and I was talking with people and we just decided to do it as a castle. And there are like certain hierarchies in life, even though we say it's all even. And there are kings, and there are queens, and there are people who's working really hard inside the castle, and there are some people who's outside the castle. And I felt like I was outside looking at those people inside. And
But I can definitely picture within the next 20 years you being one of the kings, and I work as your
The
driver or
peasant.
The peasant.
but like writing those, when you write those things, like you have these 불만 about how life is harsh and how all these powerful people are like moving us around, and you realize at some point you are also part of that people who's giving hard time to other people, and it's going just you are the victim, but you're also
The offender.
yeah,
Yes.
offender at the same time. And I think life just circles around that.
Right.
So just writing Castle, and even the Scarecrow, the next one, it's about a scarecrow. And I started writing this song as if I was a scarecrow, and in a farm or field where the owners deserted it, But at the end of the song, when I was finished writing, like I realized maybe I'm just the owner of my own farm that I deserted. But yeah. And that was the fourth one. And the fifth one, Lean On. It's actually a love song. So
For Toast, I guess?
yeah,
Could be.
or someone.
Okay.
Like it was a very random love song that I just wrote like sitting on my bed. And,
Okay.
yeah.
All right. With that, we're going to have a listen to the title track, and we'll be back to continue our conversation. We have Doesn't Matter by Hong Isak. Enjoy. Man, that song made me tear up a little bit. That was Doesn't Matter by Hong Isak, the title track from his latest album.
Yes, and I don't even know where we are. Okay, I know where it is now. Okay.
All right, with that, we're gonna proceed our conversation with this next part called Yes or No. 자, 이제 Yes or No 토크라는 시간이 준비가 돼 있는데,
이건가요?
예, Yes면 yes, No면 no라고 해주십니다.
Alright.
After hearing the question, you just have to answer it either yes or no. Are you ready?
I'm not. The
Yeah,
questions.
But we're gonna go anyway.
I don't
Question
think I'm
number
ready.
one.
Okay.
I've looked at myself in the mirror and thought, man, you're pretty.
Man,
나는
you're pretty.
내 모습을 보고 멋있다고 생각. Man, 너 멋있어라고 생각한 적 있다. 3, 2, 1.
아니 그 정도는 없다.
Dude, like it's
인간적으로.
gotta
Dude,
be.
it's like
Man, you're
man,
pretty.
you are the man.
You are pretty. 있잖아,
아니
솔직히.
그 정도는 없어요, 솔직히. 이 정도면이라고 생각하면 이건데 이게 그냥 man 막 이러면
So he's usually, I think I look decent.
이 정도는 괜찮을지도 이런데.
근데 나 진짜
man,
궁금한데, 내 진짜 이거 내 진심으로 물어보는 거야.
Okay.
진짜 잘생기면 기분이 어때? Like, what does it feel to be a handsome person? 나 진짜 궁금해서 그래. I'm genuinely curious. 말해도
무슨 말을?
왜냐면 형은 you're not only my favorite musician of all time, but at the same time you are one of the most handsome people that I know.
Dude, I think you need to reassess your friends.
I don't need it anymore. Like my current friend zone, like the people who's in my friend zone are enough.
저는 I've never.
아니 거봐 여기 듀스님도 사물님 사랑해요라 하잖아 지금. Even Deuce says, Sam, I love you for asking that question.
Bro, I never thought I'm handsome. And it's like I've never like people started calling me like 그래도 잘생겼다라는 거를 진짜 30대 한 중반 초반쯤부터. It was like after 30s that people started calling me handsome. And for me, like living my early years without being handsome or without being called handsome, it's like being 30s, I'm like, why people are calling me that? I'm still like not used to it. And
You know,
Thank you, though.
You should
감사해요.
feel happy about being called a handsome person is because, like, hear me out until the end. So, having a good look and looking good, they're totally different from each other. Like, whenever I receive such compliment, people usually say, oh, you got good look. Not, you're a good-looking person. You see the difference there?
no, but also having a good look, I think it's better.
It's more
really.
about character.
Would you have a good look? Here, 해봐, 들어봐.
Okay.
Would you have a good look or good handsome like look?
Yeah.
Would you have a good look?
Yeah.
Or what do you call it? 아까 뭐라 그랬냐? Good look or
And looking good.
looking good. Which one would you have? Okay, I would rather look.
So the yes
good.
side is good look, and the X side is looking good, right?
Okay.
I'd rather choose looking good, man.
Well, look good is when you say you look good. You wear clothes nicely.
Oh wow.
You have a very good gesture.
Oh wow.
그런 게
Gesture.
좋잖아.
Yes, I
As a
noticed
person, you know?
started utilizing a lot more gestures than you used to.
너 원래 손 많이 썼어요. 괜찮아?
No, you didn't.
Yes, I did.
아니야.
You used it way more than me, so I
그건
was very
맞아.
blinded by your.
All right,
your
anyway,
amount of
PD님's like,
gesture.
hurry up, move
Okay,
on to
let's
the next
go.
one. All right, so there's something I'd love to hear from Toast. 나는 우리 Toast들에게 듣고 싶은
Okay.
칭찬이 있어요. Let's go. In 3, 2, 1.
칭찬이 있다.
네.
있죠.
What was it?
Okay. What is it?
Yeah.
뭐 노래 좋아요.
Okay.
네, 너무 신났어요.
Your songs are
노래
amazing.
잘 불렀어요. 뭐 감동이었습니다. 뭐
Man. Yeah. All right.
그 정도면 충분하죠.
That's enough.
그 이상의 컴플리멘트가 필요한가 인생이?
No, yeah, that's true. Why would you ask for more if they're complimenting you with your music, right? And your stage presence and all that. Anyway, let's move on to the next one. I've had a moment where I thought, is this fate? 이건 운명인가? 하는 순간이 있다. 3, 2, 1, let go. All right, so when was it?
Well, fate. I don't really know what fate is, but like, how would you interpret fate for you? Like
Right now. Every
now?
moment.
Yeah, like every moment it's under certain like beings plan. I feel like I'm under a plan. Would you call that a fate though? You could call it fate.
I mean, I'm a firm believer of this simulation theory. So yes, I believe we are being planned by this ethereal thing, or
Okay.
it could be human, but whatever.
So if fate means something you're under a plan of something, I feel like I'm definitely in it. And these days, I'm realizing like everything's kind of linked. Like when you have like a certain philosophy and you just live by it, even if you feel like you're doing a very random things, it's all like it comes back to like a one huge bowl of your life. It just gets all mixed, and you could use this from that and that to this. You know, like it's something like that. Maybe I'm going too deep. You feel kind of bored, but I feel like life is kind of like that.
Okay.
As a 아저씨.
What are you talking about? You look way younger than I am, right? Anyway, let's move on to the next one. If I could go back to being an elementary school student, there's something about my future I would definitely want to change. 만약에 초등학생으로 돌아간다면 꼭 바꾸고 싶은 나의 미래가 있어요. In 3, 2, 1, let's go.
초등학생은 없어요. I don't have.
What about middle school?
If I go to middle school, there are a bunch of things that I want to change.
Why?
Because
you go through puberty and you go through that emo period in your life and all that? No?
Maybe, but I just wanted to do some other, like just living life right now. I feel like there are certain things I feel very lacking in a sense, like even like a music sense or anything, you know. And if I could just know and have like certain choices that I would have made, I could have been a much more like better guitar player or like a guitar or very better at like money management or like anything like that, you know, those things. Yeah.
God has plans for you, son.
무슨 고해성사하는 것 같아.
Don't regret anything about your life. Those are the ones that made you who you are right now. So be a little more proud of yourself.
Okay, sir.
Yes.
I believe you now.
All right, with that, let's slide into the next question. As someone who sings songs that comfort others, there's also a song that gives me comfort. 누군가에게 위로를 전하는 노래를 부르는 홍이삭. 그런 이삭을 위로하는 노래가 있습니다. Let's go in 3, 2, 1. 빠밤.
빠밤.
What's that?
저는 서사무엘 노래를 들으면
Don't say that, man.
보면 사무엘이 방황을 많이 했구나.
Wow, while listening to Sam's songs, I could definitely tell he's been struggling a lot in his life. And yes, that is very true. Until I met this guy.
And he has so much stuff to say. I'm like, okay, this guy's very complicated inside, you know, like you can understand it. And even like listening to those kind of words, you know, you get comforted by it. You kind of understand.
You get comforted about me complaining about something through my song?
Yeah.
What?
It's a song.
Oh my God.
Because
you know what? In that case, I got a good news for you because I got like more than 1 million things to complain about in my life right now.
그러니까 just complain and just keep releasing something.
It shall be released soon, man.
Because when it's released through a song, it's very different, I feel like.
Is
like every complaint that you want to do, every like, I don't know, like the worst thing in life, it just becomes a little more fairy tale like.
Oh, okay.
And you realized how life isn't as bad as it is, you know.
Okay.
And you kind of understand it through music that maybe life is a little better than just what you feel like and what you're going through.
Okay.
And you're and like, you know, Sam being such a like a dramatic person, just having that inside music, it's kind of, you know, it compresses the whole emotions in a sense. So you know, you can enjoy it.
This is totally off topic, but would you be offended if I asked Toast to support my album once it's released?
Of course.
Like support as in like please listen to my album like once or twice, please. That'd be greatly appreciated.
That's our job to even, you know, ask people to listen to it.
Thank you. I'll do it right now. Then. 여러분, 앨범이 제가 언젠가 낼 거거든요.
언제 내?
그게 한 10월이나 11월 정도 될 거예요.
오케이.
미리 말해두는 거예요. 그래서 그때 나오면 여러분들 진짜 좀 제발 한 번만 좀 도와주십시오. 살려주십시오.
그때 절 불러주세요. 제가 인터뷰해드릴게요.
Thank you so
How's
much.
that sound?
That'd be appreciated.
Okay.
All right, with that, we're going to listen to another song and come back for more. We have Castle by Hong Isak. Enjoy. Welcome back. That was Castle by Hong Isak. 토스 여러분, 저는 감동받았습니다. 너무 감사합니다. 10월, 11월 기억할게요. To all the toasts out there, thank you so much for showing your support. They say we'll be waiting for October or November. 저 진짜 믿을 거예요, 여러분들. 자, 그렇다면 이제 다음 파트 넘어가겠습니다.
네, 넘어가
이제
주세요.
Q&A 파트인데요.
예.
이제 홍희석 선생님이 질문을 듣고 답변을 할 겁니다. So
Okay.
Isaac is going to go through as many questions as possible and try to answer them. 자, 리나님의 question입니다. First question comes from Dina. If you were to host another song camp, is there a country you would like to visit? 또 송캠프 열면 가고 싶은 나라 있어요?
그냥 낭만적이면 다 좋은 것 같습니다. Wherever that's very fairy tale like. Because I went to a song camp in Czech.
맞아요.
It was really good. Like the whole place was amazing. Like the whole the grass and
Like I always
and the
wondered
lake.
what it's like to produce songs in a foreign country because the last time I was at a song camp in Singapore, like I thought I wrote the best song I could write in my entire life, and once I brought that song back to Korea, it sounded like, you know.
Yeah, I
Did
mean,
that happen to you too?
I mean, it's like one or two songs kind of. Yeah, but at least in a song camp, you're in a totally different place, and mentally, you feel like there are more things that you could do, or
Right.
like the limits are kind of gone. Like there are things that you could challenge yourself to do, and yeah, and it was very interesting to do it there.
Okay. So, what song did you write there?
Doesn't matter the title.
Oh,
that's the
okay.
one that I wrote, and there are a few other songs that I wrote which I haven't released yet, but we'll
Are you
see.
planning to release them?
Yeah, one or two.
Huh?
We'll see.
All right, we'll see
We'll
about
see
that.
how it goes.
All right. With that, let's move on to the next question. It comes from Chorongi. Oh wait, before we get to that, we got a pop-up question coming in from Nubei Ye H says 낭만의 기준은 like what's your definition of romance?
Romance?
Yeah. 낭만?
낭만 is a little
낭만?
different. 낭만, it's not romance. It's like an ideal,
Yes, that's the way to put it. Thank you.
ideal scenery or ideal thing that you love to do in your life.
So what's your definition of it?
낭만. It's for me. 낭만 is like doing something that you solely want to do and you could solely enjoy without thinking of reality and without thinking of what you are right now. Like,
So what do you truly desire at this moment?
filthy rich. I don't know.
Filthy rich. So what's gonna happen once you become filthy rich? Buy something reckless?
Maybe
Like an island? Or
maybe I don't know. We could make a whole big song camp area that people could create things without.
yeah.
근데 진지하게, that's my ideal thing when I I realized just doing that in Czech, I 꿈 같은 게 하나가 생긴 게 이런 창작할 수 있는 공간과 집단이 좀 이렇게 자유롭게 할 수 있는 게 있었으면 좋겠다라는 생각이 좀 들었었어요. So I felt like I wanted to there's this little dream that I got after coming from Czech that I want to make a place to have a lot of creators, like music creators, story creators, to just hang around and really focus on being creative rather than thinking about the reality and stuff. So, yeah.
Good luck.
Good luck.
God bless you.
I don't think it'll ever happen, but we'll see.
It will happen, man. All right, let's move on to the next one. This one comes from 초롱이, and it says 홍이상님이 콜라보하고 싶은 작업에 홍이상님이 콜라보하고 싶은 아티스트나 작업에 참여하고 싶은 아티스트 혹은 요즘 제일 눈길이 가는 아티스트가 있는지 궁금해요. 그리고 사물님이라고 하면 재미없어요. So 초롱이 says, is there an artist you would like to collaborate with or an artist you would like to write a song for?
Oh, I was in a radio yesterday with 안신혜님.
I saw that. Yeah.
And I don't know what's in her head. Like, I don't know how her voice comes out like that, but
It's really unique, right?
unique and very, very soulful in a sense. You don't really hear those in Korean
Right.
people. I mean, I don't call it, but the way she the voice comes out is very, very unique. And 같이 하면 참 좋겠다라는 생각이 좀 들었죠. 그걸 보면서.
Okay. Tell that again to her. Through video.
Through a video? Here?
Look at the camera with the red light on. Yeah.
안신님 뭐 같이 하나 하실까요? 부끄럽네요. 네.
All right. Well, guys, he just made an offer to 안신혜. All right, now moving on to the next one. It comes from 엘리지우님이요. 이번 6번째 EP 수록곡 다 들어보고 다 너무 좋았어요. 특히 캐슬, 중간 반주 부분에 나오는 한 화음이나 마지막에 지르는 고음 부분이 인상적입니다. 그건 어떻게 녹음하신 건지 매우 궁금합니다. So this question comes from Eliju. So I really enjoyed all the B-side tracks included in your 6th mini album, and especially while I was listening to the song called Castle, I thought the high note part at the end of this song and the harmonization during the interlude sounded very impressive to me. I wonder how you recorded it.
You know, when you do, we call it professionally called 대창. 대창 part.
Chanting, yeah?
Chanting. We only have, let's say, we only have like 3 to 4 people in the studio. We put them in, and we sing it multiple times. That's how we do it,
Okay.
right? I don't know how you do it, but I think that's like a
How big was
typical
the
way to do it.
studio?
No, we only had like it was this big.
Okay.
It was maybe twice as big as
Okay.
this, but we only had like 3 people at the studio, so we only could use that. And they would come in and we would go like whoa, whoa, and then like you would just make your voice a little different, like like.
Well, the reason why I asked
you
them
know.
how big was the studio is because depending on the size of a recording booth, the sound quality like differs. If you are recording and chanting in a really small, tiny booth, it doesn't make any difference at all.
That's true, but
The more
depends.
spacious it gets, the more humongous the sound becomes.
Yeah, but we live in a modern world
True.
where we could use everything digital.
That's the part I hate.
But that's how I used
Yeah.
it.
All right, let's move on to the next one. This one comes from Mochiana. It says 조태준님 participated a lot in this album. Any fun behind the scene stories you would like to share?
조태준, he's actually a producer for the whole album. He did that for other last 2 albums that we did together. And any fun? I mean, since he is same age as me, so it's very comfortable just to talk around, and we could go like talk about gibberish, like, and it'll all make sense in the same. But I don't know, it's just 아저씨들 talking, so it's not like there isn't like a special episode that we could talk about, but yeah, but I'm very thankful for him. It was very nice to just do music with him. So
All right. Well, thank you so much. Anyway, that's about it. So that's all we have for him today. And it's
벌써
all...
끝났어요?
I know, right?
Wow.
Like, how was
Wow.
it today? 오늘 어떠셨어요?
I have no idea. The time went so fast today. I think it was like
PD님 was like, go back to your home.
집에 가. Thank you for inviting me. It was really fun to just be here all the time, and thank you, Sam, for being so exciting about me coming here. And it's always when you go to some other places, you feel very quiet, but you feel like you have to say some very
Right?
important and everything. But like just being here, you just get to be me, so it's really fun to just sit here and talk.
Me too. I really enjoyed us roasting each other throughout the whole show. Yeah. With that, it's time for us to stream the last track, and we're going to listen to Hosoabi Scarecrow. Anything in specific you would like to point out about this song before we listen?
No, I think we talked about it already.
Alright.
So 잘 들어주세요.
Alright, 여러분 즐겨주세요. 토스트 여러분 오늘 즐거우셨길 바라면서 이만 홍이상님 보내드리겠습니다. So we're gonna say goodbye to you guys for now with this last song called Hosoabi Scarecrow by 홍이상. This has been your host Samuel So with 홍이상. We'll say goodbye together in 3, 2, 1. Bye bye.